org. And here on Good Things, we are all about shining a light on our small businesses. And there's an inspiring Mississippi business that's earning a small business spotlight from the popular website OnlyInYourState. Joining us here on Good Things today to tell us a little more is Miss Alaina Nutile. She leads the editorial team there for OnlyInYourState. Hey, Alaina.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
Well, I'm excited to know that I think it's the second leading site for travel. You cover all 50 states, and that you have spotlighted a small business here in Mississippi for an honor. So that's pretty cool.
That's right. Yeah, OnlyInYourState is one of the largest travel publishers on the web. We were recently ranked number 2 by ComScore, right behind TripAdvisor. And we just launched this small business spotlight series and are super excited to showcase one of the great small businesses in Mississippi.
Now, I know y'all do a good job, too, of trying to find those unique and quirky stories of places to visit or things to do. I know here on Good Things, I totally appreciate every time I get it and I learn something new about our state, that's the purpose of it. Only in your state, you can get content just for here in Mississippi. So tell us about the winner. I know that it is a little bit different. It's down on the Gulf Coast. It's that Gumbo Life, which you would think is a restaurant, but it's not. Is it, Alaina?
No, it's not. Yeah, the name, that Gumbo Life, is actually a metaphor. Just like it takes so many different unique ingredients to make a great pot of gumbo, it takes a lot of different ingredients to, make a home or a house kind of what you want it to. And that's what that Gumbo Life is all about. They're a vintage furniture and home collectible shop located down in Gautier, Mississippi. They are owned by a woman named Monica Mingo, and the shop is really just brimming with so many unique pieces that you won't really find in a big box retailer. The shop also repairs and refinishes and restores all types of furniture, and they're kind of best-selling or most unique pieces there are really mid-century modern decor. So they have a wide arrangement of mid-century modern pieces that really are quite beautiful and, would elevate any kind of home should you so desire to go that route.
So, Alaina, you get bonus points for knocking Gautier out the park first try. You have to be honest. Did you practice that before getting on Good Things, or did you just already know how it should be pronounced?
I definitely practiced.
I appreciate that. I was wondering, is she going to nail this or not? Because but that's just the beauty of our state and having those different words that we enjoy hearing outsiders try to say or pronounce, or even us and ourselves. But I love, too, that Only in Your State focuses on those unique finds. So how do y'all go about choosing these spotlights? I mean, that Gumbo Life is well-deserved to get the small business honor there in Gautier, Mississippi, but you guys have a lot to thumb through. What were some of the parameters for narrowing it down?
Yeah, so 2020 and 2021 have undoubtedly been some of the toughest times in recent history. We definitely wanted to showcase small businesses across the U.S. that were a little bit different, and we're particularly had some kind of community tie or some kind of community involvement element. We also look to incorporate businesses that, were inclusive or had diverse ownership, any kind of important ties to history, a community connection, or types of products that were just a little bit different than what you would typically see in, any number of larger retailers. So, that Gumbo Life kind of checked a lot of those boxes for us. It was actually a reader nomination. So we had a couple weeks of outreach to our readers where we were soliciting reader nominations through Facebook and through our email campaigns, and that Gumbo Life came to us organically via our readers. So there's folks in Mississippi who love that Gumbo Life, and once we saw that nomination and checked it out, we couldn't have agreed more, and definitely wanted to highlight it as one of the businesses to feature this year.
Well, that's what we do here on Good Things as well. Alaina, we try to just find those interesting and inspiring people or places to shop. And so it sounds like if we're looking for furniture, a particular type, then this would be the place to go down and sort of visit. If not, just hit it up on your way if you're visiting the Mississippi Gulf Coast there in Gautier. But I see you are quite the travel enthusiast yourself, Alaina. Have you ever made it to Mississippi?
I have not. But it is definitely on my bucket list. I think Mississippi is one of the places that just has so much to offer, so many different diverse types of natural wonders and great attractions and, of course, businesses and shops and that kind of thing. So it is on my list. Once we kind of get through this COVID era and we all start traveling again, I will be down that way.
You'll have to come down that way. And not only can you stop and pop into that gumbo life, but then you can also try a good cup of gumbo down there on the Mississippi Gulf Coast and just keep traveling your way sort of up the state and just really eat your way up the state, to be honest. You could follow your own blog all the way up the state and eat at all the different and unique places that you guys highlight. So if this is the first time someone's listening to hear about Only in Your State, where's the best way to sort of connect with that and what you're doing?
They can go right to our website, so OnlyInYourState.com. Also, our Facebook presence is pretty large, so I would highly recommend checking out our Only in Mississippi page on Facebook. We also have a very popular Only in Mississippi newsletter, which folks can subscribe to right from our website.
Well, Alaina, I appreciate your time here on Good Things and everything y'all are doing to highlight the interesting people and places in our state. I know I've learned a lot from looking at your newsletter, so I appreciate your time.
Well, thank you so much, Rebecca. It's been a pleasure.